Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Tua keeping it rolling. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we dive into the video, quick reminder, we have revamped the Quarterback School Patreon community. It has never been easier, never been cheaper. There has never been more Quarterback School content available than right now over at the Quarterback School Patreon community. Get over there, support the channel, get even more content. I appreciate it. And for this video, at the end, little bonus clips for the diehards, run game, some quarterback teachable moments that I think that will really help anybody who's really interested in that kind of vibe. So not just the highlights, lowlights, but some teaching tape at the end. So hang to the end. I sincerely appreciate it. As for this video, let's get into it. Tua just keeping it rolling. My goodness, right out the gate here. First play of the game for the Dolphins. One of the few, what I would classify as negatives this game. He misses the big flag down here to the bottom, little switch release. Oh, baby, we got to throw it. We got to throw it. We got to see it. If anything, a valid criticism for me, we're still not hitting on all cylinders down the field. And when we do, it is going to be lights out. Now, why aren't we? I really do think it's something we've talked about on this channel now for seemingly weeks, probably closer to months, about Tua at the top of his drop, specifically on these play action type big plays. So first off, it is crazy that they asked Tyreek Hill to go in full speed motion and then run a deep in. Okay? That's a wild skill set. Good for you. Love the switch release here. So he's going to burst in, come up, and then set this thing to the deep flag or deep corner. Now, it's not the easiest thing in the world to come out here, play fake, be a lefty, reverse, and hit your back foot and rip this thing. Okay, I'm acknowledging that. And I don't know how they're asking him to read this. I would almost guarantee that it's top down. If anything, this is probably more like an alert versus a premium look. And that's probably why he misses it here. But my goodness, this would have been a great way to start. When I'm talking about things that could help Tua on these deep shots, specifically play action, for me, it's about speeding up the back end. So again, just watch that switch release. Watch that thing pop open with the leverage on the safety. C43 do a baseball turn over the new number 2 right there. Oh, baby. That's a throw he can see and make. It's not the easiest throw in the world for him, but I think what could help him is his footwork at the back of his drop here. So watch the play fake and then watch kind of the casualness of it. So for me, I want to see him as quick and as twitchy as he can be. Set up and throw, boom, way faster, as opposed to these kind of, now I know I'm slowing it down, slow motion, but watch it full speed and you tell me if that's as fast as he can go at the top. I just don't think it is. And when you don't go as quick as you can, you feel late down the field. Next one here, touchdown pass. Have we seen this RPO before? Okay. Post, wheel, sneak flat, race to the pylon. Love it. Look at the celebration. Look at these guys. You don't think they love playing, scoring? Now, I'll make the argument here that this is probably the wrong read on this RPO. Okay, not necessarily about who gets the ball, but more as far as just the conflict defender. So if we're reading the C-gap player, and I'll show this same RPO again, but if we're going to get into this post slant area, it looks like he thinks he's going to raise up and hit this wheel right away. And then here comes the sneak flat coming across. And they get the ball to all three of these guys. But normally, clear this thing out for us. Normally, if you're going to read this conflict defender, number 58, if he gets up the field, meaning that if this sneak flat goes underneath him, it's really the same as split flow inside zone where you're cutting him, you'll see in the league very often. If he gets up the field here, you really just want to hand this ball off normally. I think he's almost like pre-snap saying, I'm just going to raise up and put it on the cheetah. It's not there, turn it down and make a play. Because you can see here, if he just hands the ball off, it's a pretty good run too. But, I mean, we know where all the bones are buried on this RPO. No one, I'm going to say this casually, I don't have any quantitative data to back it up, but I would say no one is running an RPO as much as the Dolphins are running this RPO. It's a hell of a play. Great job. Next one, 3rd and 4. Bottom of the screen, Waddle, the number 2. We're going to hit the middle of the field. You can see the 3 DBs down here at the bottom communicating, trying to triangle this thing, cone it, whatever. That safety doesn't help to the middle of the field. Waddle's too fast. Thank you very much. Nice job here from Tua with his eyes. You can see him looking to our left here. Watch that helmet stripe. Working to our left, his right. No, back to the middle. So he's doing such a great job all year with his eyes. Again, spreading the ball all over the place. Watch the adjustment to motion. So again, you got to be able to go to school on these motions to play quarterback. They adjust their call from bunch to 2 down here at the bottom. And then this is simply way too much speed. Again, who's on the line of scrimmage? Who's not? Wonder who's going to go deep. Okay, and I really like the route here because he kind of like presses at him and then attacks the middle of the field. And if this safety doesn't stay over the top of this thing or is not able to help collision this thing, it's way too easy. It's really hard for any DB type to be able to turn and run to the middle of the field with no help versus this guy. And the ball comes out, man, just a thing of beauty right here. They are so locked in, and you get any sort of anticipation, touch. The accuracy's always been there. Explosive all over the place. And you sprinkle that in with the shifts, the motions, the creativity of the scheme, to his eyes, the accuracy, on fire. This next one is simply LOL anticipation up top. Here we got a pass pro issue right in our face. We're bailing away. That's a massive 20-yard deep out that we throw with unbelievable anticipation. I mean, it's borderline silly. Watch the back here. I'm going to argue that there's some pass pro issues, but what looks like he's almost like chucking up a prayer is actually some pretty special anticipation up top. So I'll pause it at the very top. So he's going to throw that. He's separated right here. Okay. Tyreek Hill is where? At the 43, 42. He's going to touch the 35, meaning that he's going to come out of this thing and his feet are going to go right here. And then he's going to come back and catch this thing on that nice anti-interception carve back. Look at the anticipation, y'all. This is capital A. I need a better color. Capital A. Anticipation. It's what it looks like. Smells good. My goodness. I mean, it's a thing of beauty. Just hit that 7-iron up right in the middle of the green. Close your eyes. Cannot be stopped. Now, pass pro wise, what's the issue? Watch the right tackle. I'm thinking the right guard, right tackle need to fan out. It looks like the right tackle steps down. Everyone else is going out. I'm going to guess that right tackle probably should be going all the way out to 33. Because it looks like the right guard is going to go to 90. Either way, the back does just a nice job holding to allow Tua to make that throw. That's not like the easiest throw in the world. But Tua, he's a lot of things throwing the ball, but he's got enough power to just torque that thing out there. Touch, accuracy, anticipation. Next one, nice little 1-2 up top. We're going to go no to Hill with the short in. Yes to the tight end on the corner, deep out. And it's just a real simple 1-2. But it showcases a few things here. The accuracy. Okay, where's the ball? Right up on his face. The precision, being able to go 1-2, just simple 1-2. It's not, I'm not saying it's the most complicated read in the world. I think of this play as old school Peyton Manning, that short yard, 5-yard fin or indie route paired versus middle field open with the deep out or corner. And you just read that thing 1-2. And you're like, oh, that's easy, 1-2, half field read. Okay, go out there, do it, put it right on him, and let's see it consistently. 1 no, 2 yes, ball comes out on time, perfectly thrown strike, making it look easy. Really making it look easy. This is well done from Tua. Love it. 1-2 on you. Next one here, 3rd and 7. Love this one to Waddle. He's the number 3 up top. A little swap release. Speed out. Y'all, the accuracy is crazy. Crazy. This ball probably should not be completed. Love the scheme. Waddle really showing off his craft in this game, I thought. Like the design here as far as 3rd and 7. What I'm going to call, what most people would just call a switch. The only reason I call it a swap right here is because of who's doing it. So if the 2 and the 3 are doing it, meaning the second eligible and the third eligible. Here's the first eligible. If we're going to go from here, a little spray release, and then run that thing right at the sticks, just gives a nice little potential for a rub, especially versus man, any iteration of man right here. So you got to sort through that kind of swap or switch release. And then the throw here is simply silly. Look at the accuracy. There's room on the bandwagon. Choo choo. It's cranking, y'all. It's heating up. Come on board. Dime. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Also, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Great way to support the channel. Never been cheaper, never been more content available. Hop over there, become a Quarterback School Patreon community member. And then we've got Quarterback School courses. Now, we are getting close to Black Friday. By far the biggest sale of the year for the Quarterback School and the courses. So if you are interested, be locked in, ready to go. I will share all that information through emails, most likely, probably all over Twitter as well. But get ready for the Quarterback School sale for all those courses. If you've been interested or waiting or kind of lingering one way or the other, it will never be cheaper than Black Friday. So be locked in, ready to go. And then, of course, we've got a bunch of additional free resources available. All of those things can be found in the video description. I sincerely appreciate the support for the channel. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one, touchdown pass, bottom of the screen, go. Watch the corner. The corner is going to be looking through the number 2, Tyreek Hill. He's going to hesitate just a bit. Right there, we got you. High back 5, dime. Again, it's putting all these pieces together. So yeah, it's the accuracy. Yes, it's the anticipation. Yes, it's the timing, the scheme, the design, the weapons on the perimeter. But you got to be able to drop it in the bucket. In the bucket. Outstanding. And the way he's using his eyes and seeing the field. Again, this is not a complicated play. But just because it's not a complicated play doesn't mean it's not a good football play. So where the touchdown goes, on that go. Or fade. We got a little out here by the number 2, who's no slouch. This corner is looking through the number 2 towards the quarterback. So he kind of hesitates here as he turns, and just that little hesitation, we can take advantage of to the back pylon. So just watching that corner, eyeball, cheat. Nope, gotcha. Outstanding. And you have to have a perfect throw. Love it. From the back here, we can see that Tua is able to play this thing with tempo, with rhythm. He gets it out on time. No one around him. Great pass protection. Strike. All right, next one here. 2nd and 9. Play action shot. Watch the tight end up top. We're going to go no first hole on the crosser. Yes, second hole. Beautiful. Again, acknowledge the design. Great play versus man. Runaways all over the place. But watch Tua kind of navigate this throw. So no, yes. So you wonder why some guys get balls knocked down or waiting for throwing windows. He's going to say no right there. Turn it down. Whoop. Yes, second window. And again, the accuracy right on him. The touch. It's not a laser. There's just a lot to like here, man. It really is. It's fun when you see a quarterback playing at this level with this level of consistency, being able to put it wherever he wants, in rhythm with a play caller. But these are the plays that really sparkle for me. These are like nuanced things where he's not forcing this thing. So we're going to get this crosser. He wants to put the ball on him right now. Boom. That's window number 1. It's not there. You got to navigate this defender. So let him go by him. Second window. Yes. So it's just that simple. It's not, everything isn't perfect all the time. No. Yes. But man, it's playing well within the structure of the offense. Next one, 3rd and 10. Love the pocket movement here from Tua. 2 hands on the ball. We're going to find the in at the bottom of the screen. Dip and rip. It looks a little different because he's left-handed, but this is a really nice job of ripping that back shoulder, keeping 2 hands on the ball. Subtle pocket movement, get away from the pressure. On the body, on the break. Just really nice quarterbacking, man. I mean, it is fun to see someone playing at this high of a level this consistently. And again, They've got dudes on the perimeter. You got to at least acknowledge it. And the scheme is fitting exactly what Tua's strengths are. But right here, you don't see him move around like this in the pocket very often. You know, it's fun to see him playing healthy, playing strong, looking comfortable. Again, just looking at the subtle pocket movement. So dip and rip that back shoulder, whoop, up, reset. That's what it looks like, y'all. It's perfect. It's just polished, high-level quarterbacking. Love a good in right down the hash. Next one, 3rd and 2. We're hot to the new 4 up top with the fast motion. Outstanding job from Tua here. Find the hot, buy enough time. We get the right tackles in the wrong here for me with the big duel we'll talk about the next time we watch it. But great job here. So just the design with what I'm going to call fast motion, call it whatever the hell you want to call it. We're going to go right here. What does it do? It declares for the defense. So if it's man, someone's often going to run with this fast motion. So wherever he ends up really impacts the defense. So this becomes the new number 4 eligible because he'll cross him. So now we've got Hill with nobody in the middle of the field, one-on-one, and we're hot. We get a free runner through the B gap. It's not what you want playing quarterback. So he's able to make these types of hot throws for touchdowns when the pass protection is wrong. Okay? That's high-level quarterbacking, y'all. It's not just when things are perfect. Things are not correct in front of him. Bail on the body. Love it. So right tackle. Watch this big duel. So normally, let's just 5-person protection, right? I know a good course that goes over this. 5-person protection. They can block the 5 most dangerous, depending on where the center is turning. So he's going to turn to our right, their left. Okay, why would you do that? Because usually the hot throw is to this side. That's why you would turn that way most often. So we're going to turn this way. All 3 of those guys are blocked up. The guard now has to squeeze. And then this right tackle is in what most people would call a big duel, meaning that he's got to protect inside out. So 1 to 2. Okay, it's never a good feeling to have this kind of gapped out defense in 5-person protection. But this tackle's got a tight set, and he's got to win. He's got to hold his inside hand tough on this B gap 96. And then should be hot here. Instead, the right tackle does his own thing, goes out to 50, and now we're hot in the B gap. Not what we want playing quarterback. Again, always trying to secure the A and the B gaps in all pass protection. There it is. Oh, baby. Doesn't matter. That's the thing, y'all. It doesn't matter. Tua's playing so well right now. Bail, get it to the right guy. That guy can separate. Hell yes. Next, RPO. Have we seen this before? Bottom of the screen. Boop. Look at the feel. Just outstanding. Now this time we get the correct read. Okay, not only do we have a great finish there, but watch 94, the C-gap player on the right. He hard squeezes. Boop. Right on him. We'd have the sneak flat too. Look at these guys. It's not just one guy in the perimeter. There's a lot of guys making plays. And it's such a nice, I really like, it would be fun for me to hear how they actually teach this, because this is not like a true slant or post. It's really kind of a feel settle, like a slant settle where he's coming off and he's almost looking for the ball here. This wheel is looking for the ball here. And then we have this sneak flat coming from the backfield this time. Offensive architecture, moving him around, not always the sniffer. So he's able to come into the flat. So all 3 of those guys are viable eligibles that can get the ball at any time, especially when Tua can deal. Easier for Tua to the right here because his feet are turned that way. And then this is a great finish. But nobody runs this play better at any level than the Dolphins right now. Maybe nobody runs any RPO better at any level than this play and the Dolphins right now. Next one here, 3rd and 1. Waddle up top. Watch the stem that he gives here and the wiggle on this little out. Okay, look at that. Snowflake loves it up top. Love a good snowflake sighting. Do they still call him that? Regardless. Watch Waddle on the left. Oh my. Okay, he's running an out. He burst release inside, sets him out, comes back in. You guys, I'm telling you, this is true craft at the wide receiver position right there with some wiggle. It's actually decent coverage from 23, but that is a hell of a route. Again, just the suddenness of it. So we're going to burst, we're going to go up, we're going to fake like we're going out, back in to then go out again. If it's not there, you got Tyreek Hill on the crosser, the bottom, probably an in or a curl. And again, the accuracy. It's 3rd and 1. And we can do this to you if you want to play man coverage. Dot. Love it. Love it. That little wiggle right there. Man, great separation. Fun to watch this offense roll. So that is a wrap. Tua, week 10. Feels like more people are jumping on the bandwagon. I know we've been here for a while. But for me, watching the film, I think it's been pretty consistent for a while now. When Tua's healthy, and you can see him kind of flourish with his health as far as his pocket movement. I didn't even put a lot of kind of off-platform throws that he showed in this game in here. I also didn't put every single anticipation throw in here. But when you add the offensive architecture and structure that they're rolling with right now with the Dolphins, with Tua's skill set and the perimeter weapons and the kind of elevated pass protection, all of those things, man, it is a dynamic offense. And it's by no means complete. There are still, in my opinion, left opportunities out there for some big plays that when he can potentially start taking advantage of some of those things by a little bit of his footwork just quickening up at the back for some of those deep shots down the field, I think this offense can get even more explosive, and that is crazy, crazy scary. So thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one. So a couple bonus clips here at the end for all my diehards. We're running power up top. This is just an absolutely world-class horizontal double team. Most people would call deuce. It's ace if it's the center and the guard. My goodness, love power out the -A or out the backside for the running back. This stuff gets me excited because it's hard. There's a lot of really great blocks on this play, but I'm showing it specifically for the horizontal double team from the left tackle. You'll hear me say often that front side of power run or gap runs. So we're running to the left. The rules here are almost always gap down backer. So basically, gap down, if there's no one there, you're going to go to the linebacker, who's usually the backside backer. Gap down, someone's there. Gap down, no one's there, but you're probably going all the way back to the 3 because you've got a gap hinge here. So he's going to strike him with his left hand and then hinge off to this defensive end. Okay, but what I want you to pay attention to is this right here. He's got no one in his gap. So some teams, when you don't have anyone in your gap, you'll just automatically climb. Okay, that's not for me. What I love here, especially versus a 2-eye, is to come down here and literally eject this cat into the purple Gatorade. Okay, that's what creates the hole. And he's able to then vertically climb up to 44, who just gets evaporated. Okay, watch the left tackle because it's the horizontal movement that makes this party go. See ya. I mean, what does he do? He knocks him into the middle of the field. He's on the hash. He knocks him 3 yards to the right, and he's able to climb to 44 and just say, nope, thank you. And now it's also a nice job from 30, getting that J or kick on the defensive end when he's going in motion like that. That's a tight turn right there. But man, that horizontal double team, chef's kiss, man. That thing is perfect. Now the next one here, this is more quarterback specific. So we're going to have a shift in a motion. So this is a great learning opportunity for everybody. When you have 2 people move in motion like that, so watch the sniffer type 30 and Tyreek Hill at the bottom. They're both going. So watch the free safety up top. He thinks it should be a penalty. He's looking around like, why is that not a penalty? They've got 2 guys moving. The beautiful thing about playing offense and playing quarterback at a high level is knowing the rules. And if they're both moving sideways and you're not moving forward, you can reset. It's essentially a shift. So there's no panic from Tua. He doesn't panic. He just tells them stop, reset, and we'll go again. See right there? Stop. Now go in motion, and we're good to go. And what happens? Just a touchdown. Nice play by Tyreek Hill right here. Terrible effort from 21. So let's go through this again. So first it's a shift, and then it would be a motion again here from Tyreek Hill. So we'd shift, and then we're going to motion. Okay, they do that all the time. Well, they're running split flow inside zone. So he shifts down here, he's still going to go back and here cut this backside. So he sees Tua's foot move. So he thinks he's going. He thinks we're playing because he's jacked up. He's got to go make that cut block. Well, we're not yet because we got a motion behind us. No panic from Tua. No panic from a quarterback. Just reset both these guys because they were both going lateral. You can reset, and then go in motion again, and we're fine. So Tua really saves the play here by being able to know the rules and the procedure and operations at the line of scrimmage. So say, oh, don't worry. Now defense, I will tell you this, it's a little trick of the trade, defenders who watch this, okay? When this happens and both these guys move like this, so go back right here, both of them are moving like this and you're like, oh, that's not a real shift. Well, then you know whoever doesn't go in motion, so if the sniffer were to go in motion here, you would know that this guy's coming across here, right? Same thing here. If this guy goes in motion, you know that this guy is coming across. He's already told you what he's doing pre-snap. So you really got to go to school on the offense's mistakes here. Now that's really knowing where the bones are buried on how to play offense or defense pre-snap. But this happens more than you think, especially at practice. You get used to just resetting. No panic. We'll still run the play. It's not a penalty. Just outstanding job from Tua. These little subtle things for me, y'all, these pop off the film. This is great control, understanding the line of scrimmage procedure, how to play offense at a high level, no panic, and you get a touchdown. Great job from Tyreek Hill, not ear holing somebody right there. Love it.